GM, Chevrolet, or something with a blank screen, a black screen, a freezing screen. Today, we're going to learn about it. At the end, we'll go through the official GM PDF. Let's go ahead and start.
An intermittent black screen when pressing the front camera button is locking up late model GM trucks and SUVs. This system freeze drops your 4G connection, cuts off your music, and blocks essential navigation functions. We will break down the precise diagnostics and step-by-step programming sequence required to resolve this digital bottleneck. Later in the video, we will reveal the exact out-of-pocket costs you can expect if your warranty has expired. This digital malfunction affects several vehicles from 2022 through 2024, including the Chevrolet Silverado, GMC Sierra, Chevrolet Tahoe, GMC Yukon, and Chevrolet Suburban. Specifically, it impacts any truck or SUV equipped with GM's premium IOK infotainment system platform. When these glitches occur, drivers frequently assume a physical component has failed, such as a bad camera or USB ports. Some owners waste money replacing their USB cables or buying new smartphones to stop Bluetooth audio from crackling. General Motors addressed this exact behavior in Technical Service Bulletin 24-NA-205, which was published as Bulletin 24-NA-261. The real culprit is deep-rooted software instabilities and memory handling errors within the operating firmware. Memory leaks in the prior software versions cause background tasks to overwhelm the main radio module's processor. Eventually, the processor crashes, creating black camera feeds, sluggish Google Maps reactions, and unresponsive steering wheel buttons. Technicians checking the vehicle may find various U-code communication DTCs stored in the diagnostic history. These network codes point to lost communication with the radio, telematics, or body control modules. The only permanent fix is a complete radio reprogram to system software version Y175. Performing this update requires a computer loaded with GM's TechLine Connect and Service Programming System 2. A clean and stable battery voltage must be maintained throughout the programming process to avoid bricking the radio. Technicians must use a dedicated programming support tool or a fully charged jumper pack disconnected from AC power. Connecting a standard battery charger is strictly prohibited because electrical noise can corrupt the module's flash memory. The programming PC must use a hardwired Ethernet cable, as wireless connections can drop packets during the flash. Once the software write is complete, a secondary physical USB file transfer must be executed. This transfer imports the heavy graphic layers and map databases required for Google Assistant and navigation. After the update is complete, technicians clear all diagnostic codes and verify the correct screen time. In connected markets, some owners may receive this update as an over-the-air prompt on their center display. If your truck or SUV is still within its factory warranty, this reprogramming service is fully covered. The service department will bill the repair under Labour Operation 2810335 using the generated warranty code. For those operating outside the warranty window, you must pay for programming labour and licensing. An independent shop typically charges between $190 and $240 to perform the clean hookup and software flash. Taking your vehicle to a certified Chevrolet or GMC dealership will cost you between $220 and $300. This pricing includes the diagnostic fee, database access fees, and the technician's actual hands-on labour. Have you dealt with these frustrating screen freezes or camera blackouts in your GM truck or SUV? Tell us your experience in the comments, and please like and subscribe for more technical breakdowns.
All right, now we're going to check out that PDF. Here it is. I'm going to scroll at reading speed because we don't want this to be a 30-minute video. If I see anything interesting, I will surely let you know. Lots of cars. Sierra, Corvette. I don't know what a Zevo. Comment if you know what a Zevo 600 is. Is that like a... There's no way it's a bike. Silverado, Suburban, Tahoe, Yukon XL, and the Hummer. It even affects the Hummer. Condition, no audio concerns. So apparently the audio works. Blank, black, or freezing and frozen screen, or glitching display screen. Fix y'all stuff, GM. Return to dealer or demo mode message on the display. Oh, that's an interesting one. Concerns maybe software connection or hardware. I do remember reading this and it said something like, if the update don't fix it, throw a new radio in her. Demo mode message displayed on the radio screen. See that thing. Full size trucks. The software, the radio, clear all the codes and recheck the concern. 0.8 hours, 1 hour. It's 1.1 hours on a Hummer. That's interesting. There you go. What else we got? Yeah, it says something about replacing the radio somewhere, but you can read that when you pause it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.